Are you dealing with lack, limitation, scarcity? Are you always struggling to make ends meet? Are you in deep debt? Are you despondent and sad because, money seems to be playing hide and seek? Like every time you get a little bit of it, it disappears right through your hands. Or you are still living in the matrix, working 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or whatever that is, and you have a fixed income and you can hardly pay your bills, and things just don't look out for you. Well, good day, good evening, good afternoon. It is Dr. Jacinta Paliankana, your friend here at Tap the Good Consultancy, your center of personal development, spiritual counseling, and healing. So today I'm going to share with you 25 spiritual root causes of poverty, lack, and limitation. If you can resolve each one of these, then you have a chance to actually appreciate money, recognize opportunities of money, and go for things, take risks and dive deep and do whatever you can to let go, to resolve, to heal, to transcend, and be one with who you truly are. Because in our true nature, we are infinite. Okay, we are infinite and we are dwelling in the infinite. So if you're infinite, then nothing should define your wealth. Wealth is infinite. If it's being defined, then you just get a little bit, just a little bit. And as they say that as within, so without. The mirror principle. You can never, ever, ever, ever attract what you want. You can only attract who you are. The experiences of our outer world project and reflect on whatever we believed in our inner worlds to be the truth. And people will lie to you. All these wealthy people, people especially on social media will tell you, work hard, do this, work hard, work 50 hours a day, if there is anything like that, and you will get rich. No. Hard work alone is not gonna make you wealthy. There is more. When you become wealthy fast within yourself, then the same wealth will be projected in your physical reality, and you may have to release and let go of some spiritual bondages and contracts and subconscious valves and some energetic blocks and arrangements, whether you entered into them consciously or unconsciously. The idea is to do that inner work. All right, let's get into the 5 spiritual root causes of poverty, lack, and limitation. And at the end of the video, I have an offer for you. Number 1, fear. Fear of success, failure, change, and the unknown can all block our abundance. Number 2, self-doubt. When we don't believe in ourselves and our ability to manifest our desires will limit our potential. Number 3, unworthiness. Feeling like we don't deserve to be prosperous or happy keeps us stuck in lack and limitation. Number 4, scarcity consciousness. Believing that there is not enough to go around creates a scarcity mindset that attracts more lack and limitation. Number 5, victim mentalism. Blaming others or our circumstances for our lack of success keeps us powerless and unable to change our situations. Number 6, negative self-talk. Putting ourselves down and criticizing ourselves undermines our self-confidence and blocks our abundance. Number 7, lack of gratitude. Failing to appreciate the good things in our lives keeps us focused on the negative and attracts more lack and limitation. Number 8, holding on to things we don't need or use blocks the flow of abundance into our lives. So maybe it's time for you to go in your closet and start letting go and trashing things you haven't used in the last 6 months. Number 9, greed. An insatiable desire for more material possessions and money can lead to poverty and lack on a deeper level. Greed is also an indication that you are afraid. It's a reflection of fear that you might lose what you have, or if you don't hold on to what if you don't hold on to what you have, or manipulate other people to get more of it, you don't have what it takes within yourself to attract more. So greed is a sign of fear. You're afraid that if you go with the flow and allow things to manifest and you do the inner work, you're afraid that that is not enough. So you're afraid that you're not enough. So greed is a reflection of fear. And then jealous, number 10, is jealousy and envy. Comparing ourselves to others and feeling resentful of their success creates negative energy that blocks our own abundance. A lot of people deal with envy, like somebody is doing well or has something you don't have or looks better than you do, and instead of focusing on elevating yourself and finding your own phoenix, you divert your energy, you invest your attention in envy and you're wasting your time. Envy is personal poison. Envy is you're literally poisoning your energy. You're literally poisoning your mind if you're envious. And from envy, other things will, that's where witchcraft and all these energy manipulative actions and processes, that's where they erupt from, because you allow envy to consume you. Number 11, pride. Believing that we are better than others and we deserve more than them can lead to isolation and lack. That sense of entitlement where you demand to be, respected or whatever, that really rains on your parade of affluence. Nobody wants to be around somebody who feels entitled and they are proud and all of that. Number 12, judgment. Being critical of ourselves and others creates negative energy that blocks our abundance. Meaning that, like abundance is literally inner work. If you're broke, it means that there is so much you have to let go. How are you judging yourself? How are you judging your situation? How are you judging your finances? How are you judging your self-image and your self-worth? How are you judging other people that have figured it out? Number 13, lack of forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentment keeps us stuck in the past and prevents us from moving forward into prosperity. Number 14, living in the past, dwelling on our past mistakes and failures keeps us stuck in the cycle of lack and limitation. Number 15, worrying about the future. Constantly worrying about what might happen keeps us focused on the negative and attracts more lack and limitation. Number 16, lack of alignment with our purpose. When we are not living in alignment with our true purpose, we are blocking our abundance. Number 17, lack of faith. When we don't believe in ourselves or in the power of our thoughts and our creator or our intentions, we limit our potential. Number 18, lack of action. When we don't take steps to create the abundance we want, we cannot expect it to manifest. When we don't do the inner work, you guys, the inner work, that what you give yourself is what works for you. Inner work is all you need to experience goodness in your outer world. When you start going within and literally shift your attention from the world outside you and put it on yourself, in your heart center, in your mindset, and start exploring and navigating your thought processes, your beliefs, your fears, that is the starting point to break free and realize abundance, wealth, and prosperity. And maybe it could even take time, but at least you are on the journey of financial freedom. And then number 19 is giving up too easily. When we don't persevere in the face of challenges, we give up on our dreams and limit our potential. I once heard one of my spiritual mentors, he told me that throwing a stone in a water base like an ocean is easy, but removing that stone is hard. So by the time you are manifesting and experiencing financial struggle or other struggles, it's just a reflection a projection of something deeper, maybe something bigger, maybe smaller, but you have got to be determined to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes means your attention, your resources. You might have to pay for a coach or a counselor or a spiritual healer, I don't know, but whatever it takes, if you're willing to remove that stone of poverty from your subconsciousness, then you have to give up all preferences and holding yourself back. You've got to go all in, and you have to realize that sometimes when you go to dig deep for one issue, you find other issues, and you gotta let those go as well. Number 21, not trusting our intuition. When we ignore our inner guidance, we may be led down paths that lead to lack and limitation. Number 22, being out of balance. When we focus too much on one area of our lives, such as our careers or our finances, and neglect other important areas such as our relationships and our health, we create imbalance, which can lead to lack and limitation in all areas of our lives. That's why meditation, exercise, nutrition and diet, relationship, space, managing your space, all those are extremely important, because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything else. If you do your relationship perfectly, then that's how you are supposed to do everything else. You are supposed to go to the gym consistently. You are supposed to follow that up with good nutrition. Everything has to be balanced. Number 23 is lack of congruence. When our thoughts, words, and actions are not aligned, we create negative energy and blocks our abundance. For instance, you might say, I want to be wealthy, and you might actually take action. But beyond or before that action, you're thinking about how broke you are. Your attention is all over the place, examining what is lacking and how bad things are for you. You are literally not congruent with your heart's desire. The idea is to become one with what you want, with everything you got. Number 24, negative karma. The law of karma states that we reap what we sow. If we have created negative karma in the past, it may manifest as lack and limitation in the present. Negative karma goes beyond. It could be lineage debt or bloodline debt or curses, a debt. Karma is a debt, it's like as within so without, as above so below. So it's like what you have is what you get, literally what you have within you, whether you know it or not. Whatever information is dwelling in your DNA, whatever covenants and vows and contracts, subconscious contracts that you might have dwelling in your inner DNA or lineage or bloodlines, that is the karma that is going to manifest in your physical reality until you take charge. Number 25, spiritual blockages. If we have unresolved spiritual issues such as past life trauma, it may block our balance in the present. It could be that, negative energy, witchcraft, or elements. So you have things in your house that have negative energy. You've never really cleansed your energy. And most people think that cleansing your energy is woo, or tapping on your chakras is woo, but they don't realize that we are bombs, vibrations of energy, and your frequency is your currency. Okay, so I hope you really enjoyed those 25 spiritual root causes of poverty, lack, and limitation. It's important to note that these are just some of the possible root causes of poverty, lack, and limitation. Everyone's journey is different, and there is no one size fits all answer. However, if you're struggling with lack and limitation in any area of your life, I have a resource for you. Starting January 2024, I am reopening posts for my Wealth Conscious Mastermind. It's a wealth conscious mastermind where we get to dive deep and erase, let go, cleanse, do lots of things to make sure that we are congruent, in alignment with wealth. If you are up for that, I will leave the details of my email in the description. In the interim, I'm sending you abundant love from my heart to yours. Please subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video.